Are live. What's up, y'all?
Hello.
Hey, how you guys doing? Everybody okay?
We're doing just fantastic.
It's great.
I
Good
hear
to see
you
you
gonna put on
guys.
the show for us tonight, D.
Huh?
You ready to get naked and start doing what you gonna do?
What? No.
What you said? Is this a another sex show? So let's get it popping.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So welcome to Hot Topics Talk Radio TV. I'm Toni Breedlove, and those two people right there is Yvonne Baker and of course Rollin D. We call him Dalai Lama around these camps. Hey, Miss Jacqueline, good to see you. I saw Miss Jacqueline this weekend. She drove all the way from the upper end of Los Angeles to come down to San Pedro to meet me. Isn't that wonderful?
What?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was such a treat. It was really a treat. And I can't thank her enough. She's the sweetest. She really is.
I wish I could have came down. It was, it looked like it was a lot of fun out there.
It really was. And people were asking about you.
What else about me? Oh. Maybe not.
They do. They ask about everybody all the time, So, and they did ask, where's Yvonne? That's all I kept hearing. Where's Yvonne? I'm like, well, Yvonne, she abandoned us and she moved to Texas and she doesn't feel that we're special enough to take part.
Oh,
I know you didn't tell them that.
Nah.
But actually, no, because my baby come first.
I know that's right. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to adjust my camera and I'm having these issues, having huge issues tonight. Sorry. So the picnic was great. I don't know what the heck is going on with this thing.
What are you doing?
I was trying to adjust it. Look how tall I am to everybody else.
You look the same.
Right. I mean.
Oh.
He's taking up the whole picture over there. I got this little corner over here.
Well, I'm trying to back up. Is that better?
Well, I got this little bitty corner down here at the bottom.
Well, I see you full screen, so that's good.
Oh.
Yeah, but I look like a giant next to you guys. So, really, D?
Well, yeah.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to say fat stuff again?
Oh, no.
You know how big you are.
Right.
That's what you were saying, right? Yeah, okay. So welcome to Hot Topics Talk Radio TV. Tonight we've got an interesting topic lined up for you. Miss Yvonne Baker has done it again. She's she's bringing to the table the subject matter of sex. Oh, yeah, really did. Sex in the manner of it being different after your partner has cheated in your relationship. How do you get back to,
normalcy,
a good sex life? Yeah, because
some people didn't read that last part. All they saw was sex.
I know, and then it stopped.
Yeah.
That's why D said he was going to get naked during the show.
Yep. We're waiting.
So, we're waiting. Oh my God. So anyway, that is tonight's topic. When you're having a great relationship, things are great in the bedroom. I mean, he's curling your toes and all that good stuff. He goes out, he cheats, and you say you're forgiven, but the sex is not the same anymore. But I want to know, Miss Yvonne, like I always do, like you just reminded me, that I was going to ask you how this came to mind.
You know what? We always talk we're always talking about relationships, we talk about sex, we talk about everything, but no one has ever talked about, that I know of, we haven't talked about what happens after the cheating. You know, the emotional part of it, the part where you know, you try to forgive, and we all know we can't forget. But then something happens after you found out that your partner has cheated. It's not the same. Even though you're back together or you're trying to mend that relationship,
right?
But it's something that it's that thought in the back of your head. At me as a woman, he's been dipping his pen in another ink, in somebody else's ink.
Another ink bottle or pen.
Yeah.
Pen. Okay. Yeah. But then I think before we even had gone on air and came live, I asked the question to you. I said, well, then is that true forgiveness if you say that you forgive your partner and you're going to move forward in the relationship? Is that true forgiveness? If you feel that the sex is different, can you not get into it because he's cheated? Because that's not forgiving.
No, you can't. No, and you know what? We all say that, you know, we forgive. But then when we don't forget about it, because we can't forget about it, because we've lost, it's that trust, you know, goes back hand in hand with trust. And, you know, it's that thought of, you know, damn, I done, you know, gave this man my mind, body, and soul, my spirit.
Right.
And he just stepped all over me for somebody else. What is it that they've got or she's got that I don't have? Why would he have?
Okay, but why does it have to be that we automatically compare or try to have a comparison as to
human nature,
the other person?
Human nature, because we're trying to figure out why. We as women, I mean, I'm not a man, so I don't know how men think. But
I want to know how men think, D.
Well, I already know how D thinks. He gonna get up and do the boogie woogie.
Well, it depends on a few factors with Rollin D, I'm sure. One being, has he partaken in his happy for the night?
Look at his eyes.
But Malcolm, Malcolm says, "Hey, Malcolm," and "Hey, Kiami." Malcolm says the sex is different after your partner cheats, and
but it's the same
Kiami,
concept, isn't it?
well, Kiami, she seems to agree with you, Yvonne, on what you were saying.
Yeah, you can try and try to fool yourself that, you know, you can go back to where you were, but you'll never get there.
Okay.
And it just, you know, I mean, I've been there. Okay. So it's, the thing is that you cannot move on. You can't go forward. It's like you're stagnant now. You're in that one spot where you're trying to move on, you're trying to forget, but every time you're intimate with him, it's like, okay, is he thinking about me or is he thinking about her?
Then why be with the person?
Right.
Because I love him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Please. Why even put yourself through that if you can't forgive the person?
Some women don't think that way. You know, if he cheated, some women would say, well, you know, move on, go get on with her. But then you have some women that they want to try and make this relationship work. Even though he stepped out, we've got this I need to fix it mode.
But wait, okay. So you say you're trying to work it out. I mean, what are you trying to work out?
Right.
The relationship.
But he cheated.
But then that's the deal breaker.
It may be a deal breaker for you, Toni, but some women are stuck on stupid. Some of us are stuck on stupid. He done went out and cheated, but we think we can fix it. It's just like, and that's with not just with sex. I mean, it's a relationship. It's even when men beat the hell out of a woman or abuse, they're stuck there because they think it's going to get better. They think that they're going to be the one to help fix it. Some of us don't realize that we're just beating a dead horse. Because
okay,
as far as the cheating,
so he's right, but okay, say for instance, like with Malcolm, right? Malcolm just put up that I'm only assuming that he has gone through this, okay? Because he's just put up that he left. So is it different? Yeah, that's what he says. He left the relationship. I'm assuming, Malcolm, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But do you think that the forgiveness is different for men than it is with a woman, or for a man or a woman? Because men will just not have it. Because I think men do think about their woman being with someone and can't go there anymore. Am I right, D?
That's correct.
So is it that you continue to picture this person, or what is it?
Well, it's just a thought of, just think, the thought of her being with someone else, and just to act within itself. So I think a lot of men, within the act within itself. So I think a lot of men, can't take that. So some of them, would try to stay and try to play the revenge game, but they got other guys like Malcolm who would just leave. I mean, I know I'll probably just leave too.
Okay, so is there such thing? Hi, Al Brooks. Is there such a thing of men forgiving the woman when she might have cheated?
I know a couple cases of that, but it was just like how you were saying earlier. They did, but then they still bring it up. If something goes on or something happens, they bring it up. They keep bringing it up, so it's not like they're not letting it go. They'll continue to bring that up. Say if a situation argument come about, and they'll bring it up. So like you said earlier, it's just like, why stay? I mean, it's best to go, move on, because if you can't get past it, you're just only hurting yourself, because you're going to always have that in the back of your mind every time.
Yeah, because Malcolm said when his wife cheated on him, he couldn't see having sex with her anymore. But you find more women who will be more forgiving and stay with the man and try and continue that relationship on, no matter whether or not she's hurting on the inside. That is what she does.
She told you why, because a lot of women, are so head over in love that they look at it a little different, so they won't leave.
So so what you're saying then is that men love differently than women.
Of course.
Okay, how so? What is love for a man? Tell me what your definition of love is as a man.
What is love? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Love got to do with it.
I mean, again, I guess, in certain situations, and I can't speak for all men, I just think for certain situations, men, depending on the woman, they just kind of love a little differently. If it's somebody they really just head over heels for and just ready to jump off the roof for and take a bullet for, then, that kind of love can draw a person to suicide or to do crazy things, to end up in jail. Those are the kind of brothers who be sitting outside your house in the bushes. Then you got some brothers who just go through the motion. The woman may have drugged them along so long to the point like they're like, okay, well, they drug them to the altar. They really want to be married, but the time was ticking, and they're like, okay, I'm just gonna marry you, but it wasn't really,
ready for that,
right? So
kind of commitment.
You have different cases of it. I mean, that's how I look at it.
Okay, so Lydia Giddings Bakken says she can't speak. Oh, shoot, it moved. Can't speak personally on the subject. However, if you choose to forgive, you must, and that's in capitalization, forget about it. Otherwise, you're doomed. You're only sabotaging it otherwise. Personally, it's a deal breaker for her. Man cheats, she says she's gone.
Yeah. And a lot of women today are like that. A lot of women today are like that.
And that's a good analogy for that. But unfortunately, though, it don't happen. It just not like that. I mean,
okay.
It not all the time. You know, some women, it take a brick wall to fall on their head for them to go ahead and say, okay, I've had enough. I can't forget and I can't forgive. And he done did it 3 or 4 times. So how many times do, you have to forgive and forget?
Okay.
So he did it once, he's going to do it again.
Well, it could be the woman too. And this is where Malcolm makes this statement. And I'm going to try and address this because he says, when a woman gives herself to another man, it speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, hold on. But why not it speak volumes when a man gives himself to another woman when he's in a committed relationship?
Because different levels to this. Different levels.
Why? What are the levels?
Because if it's got a slit, a man gonna crawl through it.
Not necessarily. See, that's the thing. I think a lot of people get. No, all jokes aside, I think a lot of women get that part confused with some men because all men don't think like that.
I didn't say all men.
Well, when you say men, you say a man will crawl through it. You didn't say some. You said men. So
some men, if they see a slit, they're gonna try and crawl through it.
Well, I agree, and vice versa with women. So it's going to be a 50-50 on either side, if you look at it.
I think it's more of a 70-30.
Oh, no.
Because
I got to... Okay, go ahead.
70-30.
We wear our hearts on our sleeve. I mean, our heart is right here. If you look at us and you say, baby, you know what, I love you. Oh, Lord have mercy. We done start planning the wedding. We done start planning the wedding the day we met you.
You're right.
But, but not all women. I must say some women.
Some women.
Some.
But,
okay.
It's it's a different level for men and women. We're more passionate than men are. Some women are more committed to that relationship than some men are.
Okay, so then this makes sense what you're saying, because Al Brooks. See, when I put up his comments, when you guys write these long comments, they hide the hosts. Okay, but Al says most men don't want to forgive because the mind was taken. Men mostly are physical, and women are physical and emotional. You can have the body, but the mind is a whole different game. So that's pretty much what you're saying, Yvonne, right?
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Thank you.
Let's see. Malcolm says most women just don't give themselves to multiple men like that. It's more of giving her soul to her man type of analogy. Wait, yeah. Okay. All right.
I agree with that.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. Al Brooks is the only one that calls me Lady Breed. I don't know why. He said, I mind Lady Breed. Never all women. I believe that's what he's saying, or never all men. I'm trying to read in pieces here. So, but then I'm still stuck on the fact that you should not be with the person.
There's a lot of things that we should not do. But
like what?
We shall not smoke. We should not drink. We should not fornicate. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things we should not do, but we do things anyway. And unfortunately, when it comes to relationships and trying to move on in one that we thought was a commitment, it's just hard for some women.
Okay, so you know what? I'm going to open up. I'm going to open up. Shut up, Rollin. I can't. Why y'all got to move closer?
I'm not moving closer. My butt hurt. I'm sitting in this bed here.
Okay, so I had a relationship where the person cheated on me, right?
Whoa.
And I'm not going to say whether it was a marriage or if it was just a relationship. I'm just going to call it a relationship. And I tried to stay. However, he thought I was being so overly mean. Okay. And I think I've told this before. It got so bad where I would cook, but I wouldn't eat the food. So I was making him think that I was poisoning him. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. And I could not sleep with him after that. Same way like a man would feel, I could not sleep with this person again.
So are you still with the couch?
No, he did.
Oh, okay.
He did. So I mean, I get the fact that, I know that feeling of not wanting to be a part of that person anymore. Because when he decided to step out, that just basically was he had put a cap on that relationship pretty much. And there was no going back for me as far as laying down with him. So a lot of men would feel that way, but I'm not like a lot of women either, because I'll make you think I'm poisoning you. Okay. Not that I would. I'm just saying, I'm going to torture you. But I mean, but today we're friends, and that's all we could ever be. Okay.
You ever cook for him now?
I don't think he would want me to.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I don't think he would want me to. I think it would be still in the back of his mind. Maybe I'd poison him. But I couldn't, it was hard for me because when I said, no, I can't forgive the act, I meant I cannot forgive the act. I'm not going to say, yes, I can forgive you. And I'm not going to do all that because damn it, you cheat on me. Hell no, I don't forgive your ass. No, I will torture you.
Well, see, I was in a situation. And,
okay.
I found out that he was cheating multiple women, flying them in to, from different states, and they were just living it up. And then when I realized what was happening, I couldn't be with him on that level anymore, but I wasn't leaving and he wouldn't leave. So I just started kind of doing my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, but then when he found out that I wasn't being, what you call it?
What?
When he found out that I was seeing somebody else.
Oh, that fucked him up.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But then why is that like bad if the person cheated on you?
Because some men think it's okay for them to go out and do what they do. And then we're supposed to be so accepting that we'll forgive and forget and, but let us go out there and do it. We have committed a mortal sin.
True.
A moral sin.
True. So Lydia says that, so she said that I checked out before I checked out. She says, so you mind effed him. Yes, I did. Hard. With no grease.
With no grease?
With no grease. Ooh. I let his ass have it.
Yeah. No grease is
Serious.
not good.
It got to the point where, you know, my mom was like, Toni, you just need to stop. Because she knows me. You know, I don't have to lay a hand on you, but oh yeah, I'll fuck with your mind. Big time. It was fun. It was fun. Oh my God. Shut up, G.
Oh, it was fun. I get it.
It was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. What do you mean most do, Al Brooks?
Most do what?
I guess mind fuck you. I don't know.
Well, do you
but
has a woman ever cheated on you, Mr. Perfect?
Never.
That you know of?
Well, man, hey, but not in this house, not my household. I mean, she could do whatever from outside, you know, these closed doors. I mean, but not to my knowledge.
You know, I have never seen a man that nothing has ever happened to him.
Ever.
He is
ever. I can't stand Rollin D.
Life is good, baby. Life is good.
I guess it would be.
I guess
because it took you a while to get on air to make it to the show.
Well, it took me a little bit longer, but I mean, I didn't have time to. But anyway.
What?
He only got to do a puff puff instead of a
no
puff,
pass.
Puff,
puff. No pass.
No pass.
Oh my gosh! So you see what I'm dealing with, Al Brooks? Rollin D is crazy. He is crazy. So I want to know something else, though. So when you thought about this topic, was there anyone in particular? You don't have to name names.
Oh,
was
name
it anyone in particular?
Oh, no.
Rollin D, you can't name them.
Okay, don't name them. Don't do it.
No, you know, I was trying to. Okay, we've been doing a lot of strawberry letters. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm sick of Shirley Strawberry.
And I heard a good one this morning.
Huh?
I heard a good one this morning.
I didn't like that one.
I did.
About the Republican or something like that?
Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah, you would.
Why?
It's more political.
Well, I like politics. I'm waiting for the day that I could get with a man who is of a different party, because it's going to be thrown down.
I mean, well, some clock is ticking.
So, Rollin D, we're going to do that right now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was counting down. I mean,
I can't stand you. I really can't stand you.
What are you counting down for?
You don't know what he's saying?
No, I kind of missed it.
What gets him so tickled every time he talks shit about me?
No, you're saying you find a man, it's gonna be. I mean,
exactly. So when I said that, Yvonne, he goes, TikTok, TikTok.
Time is
such an ass.
Time is
I can't stand you.
Oh boy.
I can't find a man because I'm always on these damn shows with you.
Oh well, shit. I mean, that's problem number one.
That's a big problem, number one.
So what are you guys saying?
I'm talking about him.
Oh. Oh my God. See, this is what happens. Everybody seeing, they laughing at us in the room. They're probably thinking, these freaking people. Oh my gosh. So were you thinking about anyone in particular?
No, not at the moment. I just thought about, the shows that we've done. Everything is so just sex and relationships. But then
Well, we're doing
like,
sex now.
Well, not yet. But
no.
after the
No,
show.
I mean,
So what
Oh,
you're confusing the act of sex to the aftermath of sex.
I never looked at it
I
like
mean,
that.
it's the emotional part of it. That's all I'm. It's the emotional part. We don't talk about what happens after someone cheats. What happens after someone gets their ass whooped? We never talk about the afterward. It's like
okay.
it's like the hurricanes that's been here, Harvey and all this. Everybody see what happened at that moment.
At the
But what
moment.
happened afterward? Open it up and look at it and see. Okay, well, look at all these families that are not that are still homeless. Look at all these people. Look at Puerto Rico. Everybody's put band-aids on the topic of the hurricanes, but nobody's gone inside to see what has happened to the people inside. All their emotional grief, all the pain and suffering they're going through. And the same thing about relationships. You open up after someone has cheated and look at it and say, look at this person she's an emotional wreck. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So when you're saying the aftermath, like say for instance with this topic, right? Take me through, because I could tell you my emotions when it happened, right? But take me through the stages when it's happened to you, because we can't ask D because his ass is so damn perfect.
Well,
nothing ever happens to him.
Well, I mean, when I first found out, it was like, I don't believe this, and I just it was like the tear, and I don't really want to think about it, but
oh boy, don't cry.
The tear,
don't cry, bro.
The pain and of knowing that he had been with someone else, and I had shared my most intimate parts of my body with this man.
And your mind and your soul.
Yes. And then he's gone and violated that and had the same act with someone else. So now,
but in a lot of cases, a man will probably say the act is just the act. It's not emotionally driven. So can you honestly compare what it was with someone else versus yourself?
Your mind can compare anything it wants to compare. So many changes. You're going through the hurt. You're going through the pain. You're going through the tears. You're crying. You don't know why he did what he did, because you thought you guys were happy together. I mean, it's just you're on an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah. Al says his stomach dropped. You know what? And I asked that question because it kind of it was in my head of when I first learned that this person had cheated on me. It's like, I don't even think I hit the anger until later. It was more hurt than it was anything. And I cried for days. And even after the crying, it came the questioning myself, not in comparison to anyone else. Right. I questioned what I did wrong. Okay, if that makes sense, because I never questioned, why her and not me. I never did that. But I did question, what did I do wrong? Why would he step it out on me when I've done so much for him? Or because I was always there for him. So when I went through that was like another week. And then you go into, the anger, or I did. Then I went into the anger. And after that, it was like the point of, just burrowing myself in my own little world, where I didn't want to be around people. My girlfriends were trying to get me to go out.
Going into depression.
Yeah, it was serious depression. And it took me a good year and a half to 2 years to get over that. Good year and a half to 2 years.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part, because not until you, I guess, fully invest yourself in feeling all of those things, then you understand that it really wasn't you.
Right.
It was that other person. So I don't know. That's what I went through. I can't. That's the best way I can explain it. I don't know if anybody else has suffered that and had gone through that, but it is. It's a devastating thing, especially when you put years into it.
Yes.
That, I mean, it hurts even if it's been 1 year or 2 years. But when you're talking about over 5 years, 8 years of something, that is devastating.
It's like somebody just put a knife in your heart and just turn the blade.
Yeah, it really is. And you have the deepest cries, I don't think you'll have a cry that is comparable to when someone actually hurts you so bad. What?
D.
What?
I wasn't going to say this. But
well, I didn't say nothing.
Some people.
No, I didn't say anything.
Some men like me.
No, I didn't say anything.
So insensitive.
No. I'm sensitive.
Go through. You are so insensitive about what we're going through.
No, I'm sensitive.
It's like, you're over here making these faces.
No, I was just I had some in my eye. I mean, something flew in my eye.
It was that smoke, but it's aftermath of the smoke.
Oh my God! Well, if you're
there are some men that are really they're so insensitive of people's feelings.
No, I do agree with that, Yvonne. Some men are like that, but that's not me. But some men are like that.
That's Rollin D. Rollin D is trying to trying to make light of it.
No, not me at all.
But you know what? Because I don't know about you, Toni, but when I think about it, it still hurts me to think about how I was treated, what happened with me. That bothers me. It's not that against anything, because we talk to this day, and I'm like, I'm over that.
But you're really not.
Well, I mean, no, I guess I'm not.
Because
but I can sit here and talk about it, and I'm not crying.
Right, but it bothers you so deeply still that you might have. I'm sorry, I'm drinking lemonade, so I'm juicy now. So if even though you have a conversation with this person today, and if you say that, still it bothers you so, then in some forms or some way that you're still really not over it. Because I can talk about mine, and I went through the hurt. I'm not going to continue to hurt myself over, because he made a mistake, and he will admit it today that he's made a mistake. He still admits it, that he made a mistake. I know it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? So even though it hurt, I'm over it. I am so far over it.
Okay, so did you and he have, it's not who I'm thinking it is,
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
No, you don't talk.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I know. Oh, okay, but no. I had kids by this man, so that's why it hurts more than what you went through. Because I mean,
Not
y'all had fun.
necessarily. That doesn't make the hurt any different, because you're talking about somebody that was around for a number of years, who was there for my son. He was a father figure. He was all of these things. So it's not like I gave birth to his child, but we were still a family. We're a family unit.
Well, yeah,
So,
but I mean, it's with me. I'm like, there's that bond, that bond, and that's what I think. That's what bothers me the most is not only did he hurt me, he hurt his kids. So,
mm-hmm.
but yeah, no, I'm really honestly that part of it, I'm over.
Does he know that?
Mm-hmm.
And what does he say?
Not a damn thing. That's one of
See,
those.
and that's probably what it is. That's probably what it is.
Now,
Is that he's not acknowledging anything.
he did tell me one time that he fucked up. And I really fucked up. And he apologized. And I said, okay, that's cool. And we left it at that. But we don't talk about it. We don't, when I talk to him, it's, hey, how you doing? And we leave it at that.
Mm.
Because,
Okay.
it's like I told him, God gonna get you.
Girl, you didn't put a root on him, did you?
This man had, right now, he's so sick he don't know what to do with himself.
Oh my God. So Stephanie, my sister Stephanie Warren Jenkins of FES Protection, she says she kind of agrees with you, Miss Yvonne.
Thank you, Stephanie. At least
okay. She said, I think because you have kids with that person, there's a different hurt. Yeah, but okay. So Stephanie would know who this person is too, that I was speaking of.
So everybody know me?
Absolutely.
It's not a need to know for D.
We're not telling you shit. But yeah, I think Stephanie knows who it is, because like it was a number of years that were invested, and it took me a while to get past that. But I'm good now. I can't say it just went away. It just took time. Okay, Stephanie says, yep, she knows who it is. So it just took time, because, huh?
I mean, go ahead.
No, what'd you say?
I was trying to figure out who it is. Well, go ahead.
You
won't figure it out.
Well, I got time. Got 15 minutes.
Oh my God. Oh, but yeah, I mean, I think that, of course, when you have children, I think that there is a degree of coping. I really do. I believe it's a degree of coping. But because we didn't share a kid, but he was still a father figure, it was hard on me. And then it was hard on my son, because then I had to try and explain to him why this person wasn't coming around anymore.
Right.
Or why he moved out, or why all his things aren't there, or why he's not, coming to pick him up or take him here, or why he's not doing things with him. So yeah, I get the bond that it is when you have a child. I get that, but it's also, it's still hurtful on the other end when you don't, and that person is still a father figure.
I mean, hurt is hurt, regardless of what the circumstances happened inside the relationship. Hurt is hurt, but it's just it's. And I think after the hurt, I just did the revenge thing.
You get a smile from me on that. Yeah, stop it. But Lydia says that betrayal is betrayal. If there's a commitment between two people, regardless of the situation, the pain is the same. Mm-hmm. Pain is pain, and it hurts. Whereas, let's see, Jacqueline says some men say they compartmentalize sex. Do you agree with that, Roland D? For women, we do not do that. Do you think that sex has its own little categories and what it means when you lay down with somebody? If you know,
that's a tough one, Tony. I mean, for some men it may be. I mean, again, not all, but for me it's not. But I'm pretty sure for others, as you get older, things change. You have some men as they get older. Some men don't never grow up, but you have some men that do grow up and grow wise. We have a lot of diseases and things going on now in the world, and people getting caught up with babies. So a lot of men are kind of like wise to just laying down nowadays. They're not just jumping out there. At least I can speak for myself at 43. I have one daughter, and again, I've had many opportunities to be with a lot of different women in different states, but I just kind of chose not to go that route. Because to me, it's not always about sex. It's so much more, with an individual. It's about, building chemistry. Me personally, I can't just jump in, to bed with somebody. I just can't do it. I mean, I got to make sure the mind and the chemistry is somewhat there before I can really even give myself. Now, you guys were talking about earlier about how women give themselves, but, some brothers, we giving ourselves too. So, and I take, my temple and body very seriously. I don't just believe laying down with just anyone and just having one night stands, and I don't roll like that anymore. I'm not hard up for anything, and that's why I'm blessed more now today to have a woman that keep me, where I need to be at, because I don't need to be just jumping out or running around, or she makes sure I'm nice and good before I leave this house. So I've got to be wandering out in the streets and wondering and looking and being what they call thirsty. So it just depends on the individual. It depends on the man. It depends on where his mindset is. It depends on where he's at in life and what he's trying to do. Because if you're a man and you take care of your business and you're busy and you focus on your family at home, you don't have too much idle time. I was always told that too much idle time is a devil's workshop. And I really don't believe that if you're taking care of your business and handling things of importance, that you have time to be just here and there. Again, at least not for me.
Right. Well, Al Brooks says the mind is most important.
Yeah, very.
I do agree with that. Yeah. Let's see. We've got about 10 minutes or 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, actually, right. 9 minutes left on the clock. Woo, 9 minutes. You act like you're happy to go.
Well, man, we're messing with it. In a refill.
A refill, huh? What are you over there drinking?
What's the water? The water. Oh no, I'm not a drinker. I kind of cut back. I've seen the light.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah. What color was it?
Dark.
It was all pretty colors. It was green and it was blue and it was yellow.
Red, pink, purple.
Then I saw a blue elephant. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Well, with this 5 minutes, I first want to tell everybody thank you for joining us tonight, but I do need to mention our sponsors. Shades of Africa in 2 locations in the city of Corona and in the city of Long Beach. So for more information regarding Shades of Africa, you can head on over to their website at shadesofafrica.com, or you can go to our website, but I'll say the rest of that later on. But if you head into one of their stores in Corona or in Long Beach, mention the Hot Topics Talk Radio Network to receive 15% off your purchase. Shades of Africa for the mind, body, and spirit. Also sponsored by Ms. Gina Smith, who happens to also be our publicist here at the network. SPMG Media. So Miss Gina Smith makes sure that we continue to be seen all over the world, hitting 12 countries now in digital and print. She makes sure that we are in things that we can be seen in. So if you want to find out a marketing plan for yourself, check out Miss Gina Smith. She can actually put together some stuff for you and get you on the right track. Also sponsored by the Urban Sentinel, Mr. Reggie Kearney, editor-in-chief, and also the host of Real World News TV here under the network at Hot Topics Talk Radio. His paper is also, I blanked out. His paper is also available in digital or print. So head on over to urbansentinel.com for some really good news. He's got a great paper. You guys got to check him out. And certainly last but not least, Miss Stephanie Jenkins, Warren Jenkins, actually, that's my sis. FES Protection Plan. You want to get your credit all taken care of and settled and just get your shit paid off. Get it right. Contact Stephanie Warren Jenkins. So for more information regarding all of our sponsors here at the network, make sure that you head on over to our website at hottopictalkradio.com/sponsors. Find out more about the sponsors, check them out, give them the love that they give us, and it'll all pay off. So hottopictalkradio.com. You know I lost my train of thought, right?
Okay, now Tony, you okay with it? I mean,
what you been smoking?
Yeah, right. I mean, because my goodness, I mean, leave it up to
lemonade. I could do a commercial. I did. I lost my train of thought. I really, truly did.
Again?
I never got it back.
Oh, okay.
So, what would be your last thought, Miss Yvonne Baker?
Yes.
My last thought is...
I can't stand D.
My last thought is just, try to be true to yourself. And, if you're in a relationship that he's not doing what he's supposed to do, you're worth more than trying to forgive and forget. Because it's not going to happen. You may as well go your way and he go his. But, be true to yourself.
Be true to yourself. Because you know what helps me?
What helps you?
Things like this.
What is... Oh, Stella Rose. That is a good one.
My sister gave this to me at the picnic, and I am dying to open it. Oh, my God. She had 2 bottles. We drank one. Oh,
you that one?
Huh?
So you saved that one?
Yeah. So this one is not opened yet.
Is that the kind of sweet, fruity one?
Yes, the Moscato.
Stella Rose is good.
That's how I forgive and forget.
That's probably how you forget. That's probably why you just lost train of thought.
Oh my God.
What's in that lemonade, girl?
I love tequila. I'm just being honest. A little tequila.
See,
that's all.
That's how you lost train of thought.
Probably. That's why it's hot in here, too. It's awfully hot in here.
Somewhere in Mexico.
Rollin D, do you have any last words?
Well, I do kind of want to piggyback what Yvonne said as far as in a situation like that. Don't stay in a situation that's to torture someone. If you don't feel like you better get over it, move on, because you don't want to be mentally scarred. And I think a lot of our people today are mentally scarred, and sometimes it's better just to move on and just start from scratch. Then on the flip side of that, if you feel that you can get over it and it may work, and you want to try to work through it and get a person a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance in life. So if you want to give a person a second chance and you think you can mentally get through it, then stick with it. But on the flip side, don't torture someone. And if you're scarred, that's my opinion. I mean, of course, I never had to go through that, but I mean, for the people out there that
good
have to have.
Humor.
I mean, honestly. Now, I will say this. Somebody didn't mention in the show. I was with a woman. The last woman I was with, she was kind of involved in the situation, and when he did find out about me, he was kind of, and that's why I was kind of speaking. But I didn't want to put too much out there, but he was hurt because he had did something for this woman.
She was with someone else?
Yeah.
And you were the one she was cheating with?
Right.
Oh, damn.
Well, she had an older guy, and and of course when we met, she was younger. You know how that situation is. You meet him in the club. He was one of them little old sugar daddy types.
Yeah.
And took care of her kids, so they were like, I mean, all the way through school. So I'm pretty sure he was hurt by that. So I felt bad for the guy. I felt bad because the woman that was so bold, she took me to a Halloween party where he was at, and she said, "Oh, this is my cousin." He was like, "Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing, man?" We talked. I just felt bad, but that's when I was kind of like young and silly. I didn't have the mindset back then that I have now. I would never ever do that again because you never want that to come back on you. Because karma is
because you were the side piece.
But here's the kicker to that. When she fully came all the way aboard, remember when I said I was having hell with? That was my karma because again, you can't get away and do things nowadays. That's why I'm more wiser to that now. I would never ever do that again because I know what it's like, to be on that side of the fence because she put me through hell, just driving me crazy mentally wise. So, but at the same time, when I was ready to get rid of her, I said, okay, I have to show the front door because sometimes you can't let people, just keep on, go back and forth. So again, it was a lesson learned. I was younger. I just thank God I was able to get through that situation alive. And, because again, people get killed for stuff like that nowadays.
Yeah.
Triangles, and especially for a man who invested years into a woman and took care of your kids that wasn't his kids. Oh. And he had raised your kids, got them through school and, took care of them and, housed them. So
that's how folks come up dead.
I agree. So, I got that situation, I thank God. And I mean, that's why I say I'm in a very happy situation now. And I don't have no reason to go out and do nothing silly now. See, Yvonne, I shared something. I was sensitive. Yvonne, I shared something. See? I said, no, but that was Tony. Tony, I've been telling you, but you've been through this situation.
But I knew that. Yeah, I knew. Yvonne, you should have known too, because I thought Yvonne knew that. I
told both of y'all. That was years ago. You talking about what? We going on 4 or 5 years now? I mean, that was years ago, but it happened.
Wow.
It happened though, so
Wow.
I'm glad you learned from your mistake.
Oh yeah, I won't lie. 43 years old, I'm just so blessed, to learn from different things, that I've went through my life. I mean, I lived in 3 states, from Los Angeles to Las Vegas to now Atlanta. And I think each state has taught me, something as a stepping stone.
Right.
Something stone. And now at 43, I kind of sit back. When I go out now, when I do go out and see like the younger crowd having a good time, I sit back and think, oh, but remember that was me. I remember that's how I used to be, So I always try to mentor, some of my peers, some of my friends that are younger, and try to give them good advice, and tell them just keep their head straight and make sure if you have a good woman, keep that good, take care of that woman and honor that woman. I know some things I've been working on myself, as now, because I know I have a great woman. She doesn't ask too much. I mean, I have to drag her out the house sometimes to even do things because she just works, studies, she goes to school for her nursing school and take care of her kids, and she makes sure I'm straight. So, sometimes I have to pull it to the side and do something special for her, just to try to make sure keep her on a good spirit. Because when you have a woman that's a good woman, you got to kind of nowadays we got to kind of take care of a woman and take care of families that could have been broken and bring them together. Because again, what I did, a lot of men wouldn't have done. When I met her, she had 4 kids. A lot of men wouldn't have did that. I took her in with 4 kids, and they had no problem with that, and made sure like they're like my daughter. So sometimes we got to kind of just, work, with our women and make sure that, we show them that they are appreciated. Because if it weren't for a woman, a man wouldn't be nothing.
Hey, that's a song.
See, Yvonne? Not bad.
We all happy. He wants you to know that, he's trying to really, really get on your good side, Yvonne.
Oh, you trying to kiss up now, huh?
I was trying to put it nicely. I was really trying to put it nicely. He just wants to know that he loves you.
Yes, of course.
All right, Dolly, I love you too.
I know, because that's what I just had up a minute ago, Dalai Lama D. All right, you guys, we have run 4 minutes over, and it is time for us to get out of here. Now, when you come on back tomorrow, I should have had D on Man to Man tomorrow night.
What's going on tomorrow night?
Oh my gosh. Well, definitely not the show that they had last week. I was afraid of that show last week. I really was.
What was going on with that show?
Yeah, I was really afraid of that one. So this one might be a little different. They go from one end of the spectrum to the other. Okay. So it's going to be interesting tomorrow night. But we're at the end of Hot Topics Talk Radio TV, and I want to say thank you to everybody. Miss Stephanie Jenkins, Jacqueline, Lydia, who do we have? Al Brooks, Malcolm. I'm trying not to miss anybody. Did I say Jacqueline?
Yeah.
Okay. Jacqueline, huh?
I said you could say her again. She's everywhere.
Okay, Jacqueline.
Al Green.
Al Green.
The hell?
Oh, I'm sorry, Brooks. I'm sorry. I'll get out. Oh my goodness.
Kiami, Niji, Malcolm. Who else was? Stephanie Wilson. Who else?
Jenkins.
Holly Wilson.
Stephanie Jenkins. Yeah, I got everybody, I think. And it's tons of people that are watching in right now. So I really want to say thank you to you guys. Of course, we do, digress in some ways, like we're doing right now at the end of the show. But we love you. And we try and stay on topic. But we did good tonight.
I think
we
so.
Stayed on topic. We stayed on topic. And
unlike last week's Man to Man, I mean, y'all just, whoo, Lord.
We cut it up. Cut it up. Tomorrow I'm sitting out. I'm not going to be on Man to Man.
That's
Chris
what you said about last week too.
Oh God, I know. But what was I going to say? Oh, it's my lemonade that is kicking in. So anyway, so you've been watching Hot Topics Talk Radio TV with me, Yvonne Baker, and Rollin D. And we really want to say thank you. And make sure that you head on over to our website at hottopictalkradio.com. Check out our sponsors, past shows. I can sing too, folks. That's what Al Brooks says. All right. So make sure that you check out the website, visit our sponsors, check out, see what they do. Okay. And see how they actually do help us stay on the air. And they support what we do. But tomorrow night, I do invite you to come back for Man to Man Radio tomorrow night, Thursday. And the show starts at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 9 o'clock Central, and 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Tomorrow night's show is titled Women and Toxic Relationships. Why do they stay? It's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one.
I can be on that show?
Well, you can.
I won't. It's tomorrow night, right? I'll be working.
Oh, you say that with such enthusiasm.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So come on back with Richard Hall and Chris Smith tomorrow night for a really good topic. The show again starts at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 9 o'clock Central, and 10 o'clock on the East Coast. You can catch Hot Topics Talk Radio TV here every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 10 o'clock Central, and 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Make sure that you follow us on Facebook under Hot Topics Talk Radio. And I think that's it, right? You know what I did?
What does the tequila say?
What does the tequila say?
Uh-huh.
What tequila?
Didn't you say you had some lemonade and tequila?
Look, It was up to here. See how much I have left?
That's why I say, what does tequila say?
Tequila is saying a whole lot. It's me who can't remember what to say. But you know what? It's all in fun. I deserve to relax and have a good evening.
Of course you do.
You know, I think I work hard, and I can't apologize for
There's
that.
nothing wrong with that. Why should you apologize? No.
I'm not.
Kidding.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. Roland, are you okay over there? Serious? Are you looking at, are you giving me the watch sign? Did you just see what he did? I should keep your ass on here for another 15 minutes. Damn it.
Keep him.
Yeah, let's stay.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and stay.
All right, you guys. We will see you guys next week, and I will see you tomorrow night on Man to Man Radio. Have a wonderful rest of your night, you guys. We love you. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, and we're clear. Oh,
no. Hot Topics Talk Radio TV, you're clear.